Imagine this, BTS, dressed in full military uniform, standing tall and commanding respect. But then, out of nowhere, he starts moving. Not marching, not saluting, but dancing. Yes, you heard that right. The same V who once ruled the biggest stages in the world is now lighting up a military camp with his signature moves. And the internet, it absolutely exploded. Before we dive deep into what really happened, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because you do not want to miss exclusive updates like this. Now, back to the story, because what V did next will leave you speechless. At first, everything seemed normal. Taeyong, or as we all know him, V, had been serving diligently in the South Korean military, just like the rest of BTS. Fans have been eagerly awaiting any update. Every small glimpse of him in uniform was enough to send ARMY into a frenzy. But no one expected this. A leaked clip, barely a few seconds long, began circulating online. The footage showed V standing among fellow soldiers during a break. The moment seemed ordinary until the music started playing. And that's when everything changed. With the ease of a true performer, V's body responded instinctively. His shoulders rolled, his feet moved, and in mere seconds, he transformed the rigid atmosphere of a military base into a full-fledged performance stage. The reaction? Pure chaos. Soldiers around him cheered, some clapped, and a few even joined in. But the real explosion happened online. Within hours, hashtags like #SergeantV, #V in uniform, and #V still got it dominated social media. ARMY went into detective mode, analyzing every frame, trying to uncover whether this was a planned moment or a spontaneous burst of energy from an idol who simply couldn't suppress his passion. But what many people don't know is that this moment wasn't just about a dance. It was a message, a statement, a reminder that no matter where life takes him, even into the strict discipline of military service, V remains the artist he has always been. His rhythm, his presence, his soul as a performer, unshaken. And here's where things take a turn. Just when fans thought they had seen it all, another bombshell dropped. A military official, who remained anonymous, reportedly stated that V's dance wasn't just for fun. It was part of a morale-boosting session for fellow soldiers, a way to lift spirits and create a moment of camaraderie. If true, this changes everything. Because what looked like a casual dance might actually be something much bigger. Now, here's where things get really interesting. People started wondering, has V been teaching his fellow soldiers how to dance? Could we be looking at an underground military dance crew, secretly led by V himself? While that sounds like a scene straight out of a K-drama, there's actually some weight to this theory. Soldiers who serve alongside idols often talk about how their presence changes the atmosphere. And with someone as charismatic as V, it wouldn't be surprising if even the strictest military routines started feeling a little more rhythmic. And let's not forget, this isn't the first time an idol has shaken things up during military service. History tells us that when top-tier K-pop stars enlist, they bring an energy that's impossible to contain. But V, he might just be rewriting the rulebook. The big question now is, what's next? Will we see more footage? Will the military acknowledge his impact? Or, asterisk, and this is the question every ARMY is secretly hoping for, asterisk, could this moment hint at a future project? Because think about it. If V can turn a military base into a dance floor, imagine what he'll do once he's back on the real stage. And just when fans thought this was just a fun, spontaneous moment, more details began to emerge, details that made this whole situation even more intriguing. Reports started circulating that V's dance wasn't entirely unplanned. Some sources claimed that V had been asked to perform to boost the morale of his fellow soldiers, a tradition that sometimes happens in the military, especially when someone with a unique talent is enlisted. If this is true, then it means that even in the structured, disciplined world of military service, V's impact as a performer remains undeniable. But here's where things get even crazier. A few eagle-eyed fans noticed something unusual in the background of the leaked clips. While most soldiers were clapping and cheering, a few seemed to be moving in sync with V, almost as if they had rehearsed the steps before. Could it be that V has been secretly teaching his fellow soldiers some dance moves during their free time? This might sound like pure speculation, but let's be honest. If anyone could turn a military barracks into a dance studio, it's BTS. This theory gained even more traction when a former soldier who had previously served in the same unit as another K-pop idol came forward to share insights. According to him, it's not uncommon for enlisted idols to bring their artistic skills into military life, whether it's through music, dance, or even small performances during official events. This means that V's dance could be more than just a random moment. It might be a glimpse into something much bigger happening behind the scenes. Meanwhile, social media was in absolute chaos. Armies across the world flooded Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram with reactions. Some joked that V had officially started the first ever K-pop dance team in the military. Others pointed out how effortlessly he transitioned from strict military discipline to fluid, high-energy dance moves. The duality was mesmerizing. One moment, he was a respected sergeant standing at attention, and the next, he was moving like the global superstar he is. And let's talk about that movement for a second. This wasn't just casual swaying or light footwork. No, V danced like he was back on stage, in front of thousands, feeling the music and letting his body move naturally. That level of passion, that instinct to perform, it's something that can't be switched off, even in an environment as strict as the military. But here's the million-dollar question. Could this moment be teasing something bigger? Could V's unexpected dance in uniform be a small preview of what's to come once he completes his service? Many fans are now speculating that V, who has always been known for his love of artistry and performance, might be planning something extraordinary for his return. A solo performance, a dance project, maybe even a new style of choreography inspired by his military experience. The possibilities are endless, and knowing V, he always has something unexpected up his sleeve. As the discussion grew, even non-K-pop fans started taking notice. Military officials were asked about the clip, and while no official statements were made, insiders suggested that moments like these are not uncommon and are often encouraged to maintain high spirits among soldiers. This means that while V's dance might have shocked fans worldwide, it was likely just another way for him to bring joy to those around him. But what does this mean for the future? Will we see more clips of V dancing in uniform? Could other BTS members, who are also currently serving, be involved in similar moments? And most importantly, what does this tell us about the kind of artist V will be when he finally returns to the stage? One thing is for sure, this moment proves that V's love for performance is unbreakable. No matter where he is, no matter what the circumstances, he will always find a way to express himself through music and movement. And that, right there, is what makes him a true icon. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think about this viral moment? Do you believe V has been secretly teaching dance to his fellow soldiers? Or do you think this was just a one-time thing? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more exclusive updates on BTS and your favorite K-pop stars. Because if this moment is anything to go by, the next time we see V on stage, it's going to be bigger and better than ever before.